instructor of metabolic cooking, and I'm also known as the Lean Kitchen Queen. If you're watching this right now, that means one thing. You're on a mission to accelerate fat loss and get rid of your boring diet. You've been there and done that. You tried other diets in the past and have come to see less than stellar results, likely despite some of your best efforts. You're also a busy person and you don't have time to spend hours in the kitchen prepare your meals every day. Now you're looking for something else, something new, something fresh, and something that will actually work for a change. The good news is that you found me, and I am now here to help you. As I think you've noticed, I have a strong passion for food, fitness, and culinary adventure. That's right, I'm like the Lara Croft of fat loss cooking. I'm a real kitchen glamour renegade. I get excited about challenging the commonly used technique that most chefs turn to while seeking out healthier alternatives. Why? Because the truth is, I am not a chef at all, just a regular woman who decided to learn what it means to cook well in real life while staying lean at the same time. I found it fascinating to challenge the professional methods using my self-taught tricks and produce recipes that taste just as good, if not better than what these chefs can create. You probably already know the person with whom I share my life, one of the most respected and trusted fitness cooks in North America, Dave Ruam. Dave has a large background helping others achieve their goals, be it fat loss or muscle building, with his uncomplicated and revolutionary recipes and nutrition approach. Over the past few years, he has helped thousands of people reaching their goals. When I first met Dave, he taught me how to cook healthy and stay lean at the same time, which is something that I struggled with in early times. After that, the rest was history. I fell in love with the man and the cooking. Food is not only the way to a man's heart, but a woman's as well. I know what you're going to ask me next. What's the story behind metabolic cooking? Well, the truth is that I also have a master's degree in psychology. I've had the opportunity to deal with a lot of people with weight problems and who struggle to lose body fat. That makes me fully aware of all the psychological struggles that people face with regard to their eating habits and diet. Thus, I know the importance of good nutrition that tastes great, burn fat faster, and serves to motivate people to stick with their diet by challenging their commonly held psychological beliefs. That's why I came back home from my office and told Dave I wanted to do something about it. I wanted to create new recipes that would make you torch the pot in record time. Dave is simply unbeatable when it comes to designing creative recipes, and I know what people want, need, and expect from nutrition and cooking. We're the perfect team to solve the problem most people have when it comes to losing body fat and feeling good about their body. It's how we decided to create metabolic cooking. But when we started this project, we noticed something very wrong with most fat loss cookbooks. In fact, if you're someone who's been on a fat loss diet before and has used a variety of different weight loss cookbooks to try to lose body fat, then you very likely know by now that those fat loss diets and cookbooks don't work. But why don't they work? What is about them that make it so difficult to see successful weight loss? Let's take a look at the issues. Recipes are not made from food with a high metabolic thermocharge. There is no structure to make you burn more body fat, and they don't fight the metabolic adaptation phenomenon. In other words, problem one is these healthy fat loss cookbooks use the wrong ingredients. Rather than using ingredients that will actually help you fight fat, they use unhealthy ingredients that often encourage your body to store fat, like margarine, high-calorie dressings, or even sugar. In short, their recipes aren't optimized for fat loss. Obviously, not what you're looking for. The second problem is that these cookbooks have no structure and are organized to create quick and easy meal plans. Often, they're just a bunch of recipes put together. You pick and choose what you feel like at that point in the day. That is not going to make you burn fat faster. Problem 3 is most of the time you will end up eating the same unmetabolic foods over and over again, day after day. Doing so will contribute to slow down your metabolism to the point where you won't be losing fat anymore. So, how does metabolic cooking change this? First of all, metabolic cooking recipes have all been designed with high metabolic thermocharged ingredients. Basically, we are using metabolic power certain foods have to make your body burn more body fat. This is essentially our way to use the thermogenic effect of food. The metabolic thermocharge of food stands for how many calories your body is going to burn just breaking down the nutrients each time you consume a certain food. Most people have absolutely no idea the power that some of these foods have on the fat-burning processes that go on in the body, so they never really think twice about them. Second, metabolic cooking uses a really great profiling system for its recipes. Our special metabolic Nutri profile is the system that we're using in all recipes throughout metabolic cooking, so you can see precisely what nutrients you're taking in and make sure that each meal is making the most out of your metabolic rate. Most people like to make things a touch complicated when it comes to planning their diet and often resort to accurately weighting their meals and counting every last millicalorie. While you might feel like this guarantees you will get results, all it really does is drives your stress level through the roof and make you fall off the fat loss wagon. That's why we have created the Metabolic Nutri Profile, a very simple and effective approach that does not require complicated scientific calculation. It is by far the best all-in-one meal management system we could have come up with. And third, metabolic cooking also fights the metabolic adaptation phenomenon. That phenomenon occurs at the point on your diet plan where your body clearly knows precisely what it's getting in terms of food intake and has fully adapted to that. When it reaches this state,